Edwards syndrome was discovered by John Hilton Edwards in the early 1800s, and it's basically like we all know that we have 42 cells, right, in all of us, but Edwards syndrome happens when there's a trisomy or when there's a defect in cell division. So that means the baby or the specimen has an extra chromosome. And what happens is the baby doesn't function because if you have more than one chromosome, if you have more than what's prescribed in the chromosomes, then it's gonna get messed up and the baby's gonna have problems, right?
So we are not like these babies.
Yeah, we're not like them because most cases of trisomy 18 or Edwards syndrome, most babies die an early death, so none of them actually get to live a full life. So, like I said, trisomy 18, it's only second to Down syndrome, and we all know that Down syndrome is the most abundant case of this sickness in the chromosomes, right? So, since Down syndrome is first and then trisomy 18, we can assume that this happens in a lot. Approximately 6,000 in one live births result in trisomy 18. So yeah, it's basically just having another chromosome in your genes, and that's what causes trisomy 18 to be very deadly.
Thanks, man, for explaining that. Wait. Oh, hi. Did you know what are the physical signs of Edwards syndrome? The first one is the small, abnormally shaped head. The second one is the small jaw and mouth. The third one is the underdeveloped long fingers. The fourth one is the low set of ears. And the last one is the smooth rocker bottom feet. And that's all. The baby with Edwards syndrome also have a heart and kidney problems. The second one is the feeding problems. The third one is the breathing problems. The fourth one is the bone abnormalities. The fifth one is the frequent infection of the lungs and urinary system. And the last one is the severe learning disability. That's all.
Do you know that when an egg cell and a sperm cell join together, the embryo form? And that embryo composed of 28 chromosomes for the mother cell and 28 chromosomes for the father cell. 46 in total. But do you know what this trisomy means? A trisomy means that the baby has an extra chromosomes in some or all of his body cells. In that case, baby has 3 copies of chromosome 8. And this causes the baby's organ to develop in an abnormal way.
There are 3 types of trisomy 18. First, the full trisomy 18 is in every part of the baby cells. And it is the most common trisomy 18 so far. And the second one is the partial trisomy 18, and the body has an extra part of the chromosome on it. And it can be attached to the sperm or egg, and it may be called the translocation. This trisomy 18 is very rare. And the last one is mosaic trisomy 18. The extra chromosome 18 is only some of the baby cell. And this is also rare for trisomy 18. And that's all. Thank you for listening.
There is no cure for Edwards syndrome, and the symptoms are very difficult to manage. You will need to ask help for a very wide range of health professionals. And the treatment will focus on immediately life-threatening issues such as infections and heart problems. The child may also need to be fed up to a feeding tube if feeding is the problem. That's all. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for watching. Hope you learned something.